Once upon a time, there was a very poor artist who lived in a small village. He didn't have enough money to buy good paints, so he would collect rainwater in old jars and mix them with soil, ashes, and flowers to make his own colors. With these natural paints, he would go into the fields and draw pictures of cows and horses. The villagers would stop and watch him, sometimes asking him to draw their portrait, and although he wasn't very good, he tried his best. One day, a terrible storm hit the village. The wind was so strong that it tore off the roof of the artist's hut and swept away all of his paints. He felt completely hopeless. How could he create beautiful pieces of art without any paints? He spent the next few days wandering around the fields, too sad to even think about drawing. One day, as he was walking along a river, he saw something that made him stop. The brown bark of a tree had been scratched by the wind and left a mark in the soft soil. It looked like a huge gash in the ground. He took a stick and started tracing the lines of the bark. Then he noticed that the tree wasn't brown. It was actually green. The wind had brushed away the leaves, revealing the true color underneath. He looked around and saw that the yellow flower petals that had fallen to the ground created a beautiful pattern. He sat down and started drawing the flower bed. Then he saw some ashes from a burnt fire turn gray. The wind had scattered them across the ground, making an interesting design. Again, he took his stick and drew what he saw. As he continued walking, he began to notice the world in a different way. He saw a butterfly, and before it flew away, he quickly sketched its wings. He found a bird's feather lying on the ground and drew its delicate lines. He even found a small crab scuttling along the river bank and drew its shell. For the first time in his life, he wasn't painting pretty pictures with bright colors. Instead, he was drawing the world around him just as he saw it. He returned to the village and showed his drawings to the villagers. They were amazed at how beautiful they were. The lines were so delicate and the shading so precise that the drawings looked almost three-dimensional. The villagers had never seen anything like them before. Word got around that there was an artist in the village who could capture the essence of a butterfly or the feel of a bird's feather in just a few strokes. People from all over came to see his work. They marveled at his ability to capture the world around him, not with paint, but with a simple stick. His drawings weren't just pretty pictures. They had a depth and a feeling that touched everyone who saw them. They said his work was more than art. It was a piece of the world itself. The artist became famous throughout the land, and people would pay him a lot of money for his drawings. But he never forgot the lesson he learned during the storm. When he had lost everything, he had found a new way to see the world. And that, he knew, was the real treasure. So if you ever find yourself with nothing, look around you. You never know what you might discover. The world is full of beauty, and all you need is the eyes to see it. The end.